Justin Tucker set to boom this one away. And we are underway from the Superdome.
That's fielded on the back line of the end zone.
On 1st and 10, here's Breeze. And it's hauled in by Jared Cook. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage.
1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Breeze now on 1st down. He's got his all-pro receiver, Michael Thomas. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, 61 yards. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards and just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blur out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
Taking it about the 1. And he'll take it a yard or so past the 20, call it the 21.
At their own 21-yard line.
Jackson and the Ravens come up now 1st and 10 at their own 21.
First carry for the former Buckeye, J.K. Dobbins.
And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
On 2nd down, a run with Dobbins.
And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
Tackled at the 25-yard line. 5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
Here's Jackson to throw. That's caught by the former Sooner, Mark Andrews. And they work this well upfield across the 45.
Mark Andrews. A gain of 22 yards. 1st down.
On 1st and 10, it's Dobbins.
It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice steady gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4.
Jackson on the give to Dobbins.
And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
Taken down at the 43-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play. Brings up 3rd down.
They'll try to run for it with Dobbins. And he will have a 1st down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Now a carry for Dobbins.
And bulldozing his way through. And all the way inside the 15 before they drop it. 23 yards on the pickup there and a 1st.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
And the Raven 1st down.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's complete right around the 8.
And the Ravens are going to be looking at 1st and goal as they move this down to the 4-yard line.
Another strong gain on the last 2 plays. They've moved it a combined 33 yards. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage, back at the 6. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. He'll buy some time right, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
The penalty certainly makes things tougher here as they try again. 3rd and goal.
They'll try to run with Dobbins.
And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. Taking it in from 11 yards out. And now the Ravens, they're just a 2-point conversion away from tying this up. Able to punch it in on third down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a fourth down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating, will we have to make the call? They already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose.
Get off the field.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is a defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
Breeze now on 1st down. That's to his running back. It's Alvin Kamara.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
At the 43-yard line. It's a gain of a yard.
Breeze looking to throw on 3rd and 2. And he finds Cook. And he is going to have a Saints 1st down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
50-yard line.
Now a 1st down carry. It's Kamara. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, things were pretty stacked up there in the middle of the line. A lot of bodies, not much space. I think ultimately he was fortunate to get anything out of that run.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Shotgun now for Breeze. And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this 2nd quarter. So it's 3rd and long, and defensively not a real surprise. They're in the dime. Working from the gun, it's Breeze. This is complete to Michael Thomas. And this effort won't be enough as they rally up to stop him a couple of yards short. They get 15, but they still needed a little bit more. 4th down. Too long for a field goal, too short to punt. That in-between range, and they'll go for it on 4th down. From the gun, it's Breeze. That'll be complete to Cook. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first. It's a gain of 4 that time. And that leads to a New Orleans 1st down.
2 minutes even in what's been a tight first half. 8-7, our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes' time, we'll hand you off to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman will have highlights and analysis of this first half of action. Pernell McPhee in there on the stop.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. Breeze now to throw. And brought in by the tight end Cook. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets it down to the 30 there. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Here's Kamara trying to run for it. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
Brandon, what were they thinking on defense there? That looked like they were playing for the pass. That was 3rd and short. Yeah, it was an easy pickup because they handed it to him. That was way too easy.
Just looked like absolute confusion defensively. Not sure why they were in that set.
Yeah, I'd say you ought to have a few men in the box there.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
I know the halftime's approaching, but I don't think he's going to want to take a break. That's his 5th catch.
Yeah, they've really been targeting the tight end. On 2nd down, Kamara. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. He can muster only a yard there, and they'll be left with a 3rd and very short. Now Breeze. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. The gain of 5 that time gives him the conversion and makes it 1st and goal. Try to pound it in, Kamara. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 16 seconds to go in half number 1. Second down and goal. Breeze. And he'll take it into the end zone for the Saints touchdown. That's Alvin Kamara with a grab from Drew Brees. And the Saints able to stretch that lead out further. Now Sean Payton going to say, let's go for 2 on this one. Throwing now is Breeze. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. Well, split the difference, and they're right where they would have been with 2 PATs. They got the 2-point conversion the first time. They failed there.
Interesting, isn't it? Because the first time you go after your first score, that feels like a gamble. The second time when they tried it again, that felt like, what the heck, right? Because, as you said, even if you miss it, you split the difference, and you're right on schedule at 14 points.
The Ravens take over 1st and 10 at their own 11-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Likely time for just one final play, and then it'll be off to the locker room to talk about how they can erase this deficit.
Yeah, and I think a lot of people look at it and go, well, maybe you take a shot here. Maybe you get some momentum going into the half. What's the flip side of that? You do something crazy, quarterback gets hit, ball comes free, and now you're down an even bigger margin. Go ahead and take this one, go to the locker room, start over.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Catch is made by Marquise Brown. And he finally goes out of bounds across the opposite 40.
Let's show them how to play football. Let's go.
And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. The Ravens set to receive the football, trailing here as we resume action in the third quarter. Fielded just outside the goal line.
And beyond the 20, but not by much. In fact, just a yard pass there to the 21.
22-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. 22 yards on the catch and run, a first down. They'll run here with Dobbins. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Right back to Dobbins on first. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
Well, I can certainly tell my age, partner, because when I was a kid, running backs like J.K. Dobbins with over 2,000 yards in their final season in college, they went early in the draft. Instead, he somehow lasted until the second round. But how great is it to get a guy with that ability who can run it inside, run to the perimeter, and catch the football in the backfield? To be able to get him in the second round, that's what I call a steal.
Here's 2nd and 5 now from the 22. Jackson from the shotgun. Flush to his right. His throw incomplete. Gus Edwards, the one he was looking for, and it's 3rd and 5.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
Caught right side, it's Snead. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means 4th down. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. Needing the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he will have the first down before he's tackled at the 12. A solid pickup of 5 and a very solid 4th down conversion. And defensively, pure frustration. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8. 2nd and 2. 8 yards the gain on that last run. Here's 2nd and a couple. A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Ravens touchdown. Taking it in from 4 yards out. And the Ravens are an extra point away from tying the football game. And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14.
That ties the game at 14. Justin Tucker.
Nothing separating these two teams on the scoreboard as the kick's away here. Fielded near the back of the end zone.
The Saints take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And their lead has evaporated in this 3rd quarter. It's tied once more as they begin with a 1st and 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. Snap comes at 1, and now Breeze. Out of the backfield, that's complete to Kamara.
And he'll get it up to the 33-yard line. Call it a 1-yard gain on the play, and they're going to have a third down. From the gun, it's a run for Kamara. And he will have a first down as they get him to the ground at the 37. Just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive.
7-yard line.
And they're not going to get to the line to run another play. So we will switch ends as the third quarter has come to a close. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back. Those are the ones you focus on and want to take away, and they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw, it's Breeze. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off near the 44 and to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. After the interception, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. Brought in left side by Snead. And he's going to get it down to the 33-yard line here.
As long as you go through your proper reads and progressions, the drag route can be one of those old reliable plays because usually it's good for a good chunk of yardage as we just saw there.
And those guys like it, right? They can get the ball with a full head of steam.
Especially against man coverage, because man coverage, they're typically running away from someone and not worried about traffic coming out on the other end.
4 yards the pickup, first down.
First down, Ravens.
Here's Dobbins. And he's got some space here. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And that one heck of a run right there. Once he got loose, you could tell that he was going to run a long way. That was pretty impressive. Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep.
The Saints take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. That catch good for only a couple. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
At the 27-yard line.
Now Breeze finding Kamara. It's a gain of 5 on the play, and it'll be third down.
That might feel like a little bit of a lost opportunity there for the offense because the defense brought pressure that time. And sometimes against that, you can get out to your running back, and it can turn into a big gain downfield. But what a nice job they did getting to him quickly and holding him to a short gain.
That'll put him at 95 receiving yards now as he's got a first down.
First and 10 at the 50-yard line.
They'll run out of the gun with Kamara. Linebacker Patrick Queen bringing him down.
carry.
Fourth quarter, down to the final 2 minutes, and we've got a one-score game.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second.
On 2nd and 7, Breeze gets this to a standout receiver, Thomas. 20! And they're going to be set up down around the 15-yard line. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
First and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Breeze leaves this one with Kamara. And despite the fancy footwork we saw, they'll get to him just inside the 15. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
He's going to find his running back. It's complete. And they will get to him at the 7 and stop him short of the first down marker. Give him 6 on the play, and it'll be 4th down. And it's caught. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Just a gain of 3, but they'll certainly take it as they convert him. And he is across and in for the score. And now they can tie the game in the final stages with the extra point.
Or they can go for 2 and go for the win. And while it appears the heavy lifting was accomplished by scoring the touchdown, they're still down 1. That extra point is not a gimme.
Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get it with just 19 seconds left on the clock. And now the decision is to go for 2. A gutsy call, and this, in effect, is your ball game right here. They'll look to throw, and it is caught. They got the 2 points, and with it, they've taken the lead.
Ravens 21.
After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. Fields it in the middle of the end zone. And he's probably realizing he should have stayed in the end zone as he can only muster a return to the 14-yard line.
Well, conventional football 101, tells us if you don't get it back to the 20-yard line on a kickoff return, that's a disappointment. But some of these teams, special teams coaches, with approval by the head coach, they give them full authority to go ahead and bring it out.
Jackson hit, and he lost the football. And the offense will get this one back. Boy, that could have been catastrophic at this late stage of the game, but they avoid disaster. So they keep the football, but now face 2nd and long. Now Jackson back into his end zone. And some room to work. And way up past the 35 before he's taken down. And we will get a timeout with 2 ticks left. One last shot for Jackson. Flushed out right. He's going to let it fly. And, oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. P.J. Williams with a pick. And that is going to seal this victory as time runs out. Well, we were on hand for a